Okay, this video is about face change. So basically when you destroy a barrel and it blows up in your face changes up in the upper right corner, and then goes back to normal. And then when you die, it completely shows a different face where you're completely drenched in blood in the face, and then you have a delay in like 1,000 seconds using the sleep option, and then it goes to the end screen. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Alright, so this is how it looks. Okay, so then and see there's a image of my face up at the top right. You hit it and then you see the guy's bleeding in the nose, and then it goes back to normal face. And then when you collect the health, it changes to a yellow flash showing that he gained the health. And so you destroy all the barrels here. You lose health and his face keeps changing. And then at the very end, it's going to show the last face change. Bam. Okay, so let me show you how to do that. So in your edit area here, you have several images. Normal face, image 0, and then you have, when you collect your health, you're at image 1. Image 2 is when you destroy the barrel and it blows up in your face. This is where it switches to real quick. And then when you completely die, it goes to this face right here, image 3. Alright, so when you get hit by the barrel, this is the square icon that you place in the room, and then the draw image basically makes the image pop up using the sprint. But this is where you put it at. So in the create event, you drag a sprint object to change under the main 1 tab, and you say object face, which is what that is over there, object face, and then sprint is a sprint face, because that's what the object face is called, is the sprint faces. And then I choose subimage 2 and speed 0. So subimage 2 is going to be this image right here. This is subimage 2. And the speed, you want to make it 0 because you don't want it to animate through all these 4 images here. That's why you have the speed at 0. So it's going to jump to image 2 real quick, and then it's going to go back to normal face, which is image 0. Whoops, let me change that back to 0 there. So in the create object for the object face, drag over a coded sheet in the control tab, add a create, of course, coded sheet. Image speed is going to be a 0. Image index is at 0. The image index is where the image is going to refer to what he's going to look like at the beginning when you first start the game, image 0. So image 0 is going to be this image right here. So image index 0 is this image here. This is the image you start out with in the game. So that's where you want it to start at when you first start. You want to lock it down at image 0, and you want the speed to be 0, that way it doesn't animate through the 4 pictures. Then in the step event, add event here, click on step, drag over a coded sheet. This, I've talked about this in previous videos. This is showing you where you want the image to be located at in the game, using the X view and the Y view. So I have the coordinates at 500 X, and the Y is at 20. So the Y is going to be up and down, X is going to be horizontal. And then the draw event is also going to do the same thing. It's going to fix the image to that one location in the game. So when you move throughout the game, it stays locked in that one location. So you want to have a draw event as well. And it's going to be at 500 X view and then 20 for Y view. The depth's at minus 1000. I want that to be projected up front above everything else. It's visible. And okay, so once I have that done, then you do the create event for the object barrel explosion, because that's when the image is going to change when you are too close to it, and then when it explodes you're going to get hit. So you're going to have the image of the sprint of the faces turn into 2, sub image 2. So it's going to show that that he's bleeding in his nose real quick, and then it's going to jump back to the normal face. So the only thing that you really need to worry about here is going to be this sprint image right here. I've already talked about these other icons here for the barrel explosion, so the only thing you need to worry about is the sprint change right here. Then in the animation ends, it's going to jump back to sub image 0. So that's what I'm talking about. So when you first get it hit, then the image is going to change to sub image 2, which is going to show him bleeding in his nose. And then after the animation ends, which means the barrel explosion, once that ends and doesn't show any more explosion, it's going to jump back to sub image 0, which is the normal face. Speed is going to be 0. And this destroy instance is talking about the barrel itself. The only thing you have to worry about here is the change sprint. And that's pretty much it. Oh, let me talk about the health. Okay, so when you collide with the health box is this pink box here, which is going to project the health image because it has a draw event, of course. So when the player object collides with the health image, he's going to change to sub image 1. Sub image 1 is going to be this image right here, image 1. So it's going to change the character to yellow face, just to show that he's indicating that he's collected the health and he's used it, and his health bar goes back up. Then when the animation ends, then it's going to jump back to sub image 0, which is the normal face, and the speed's going to be at 0. And that's it. Everything else here is pertaining to the health box. The only thing you have to worry about here is when he collides with the health box image, you're going to use this change sprint image that's going to jump to sub image 1, which is going to be the yellow faced image. And that's it. That's how you do the jumping the images. And what I want to try to do later down the road here, I'm going to try to see if I can get it where you're using the 100% to 90%, and it keeps changing the faces when you get to a certain percentage. So 100% will be the normal face, 90% would be like when he's starting to get bloody a little bit, then 80% he's getting more bloody, and then when you get health, and he goes back, he reverses back to having no blood on his face when he gets the health. I want to do that, but I'm not sure how to do that yet. I will try to do that in later videos. I'm going to try to do another video on show you how to put monsters in the game, and how to collect ammo, and how to unlock doors to move to the next room. And I'm not sure what else I can do. I want to do a bobble where he's walking and it moves him, he's bobbling back and forth like he's actually taking steps. But I'm not sure how to do that yet using the old Game Maker 8.1, but we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching.